Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. We take up Shlokas 1 to 25 of the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, titled Dhyana Yoga, Yoga of Meditation. Yoga, as you know, is the knowledge, the understanding and the fulfillment. It's a union, it's a combination, it is deep and abstract meditation, concentration of mind, contemplation of the Supreme Spirit. The primary aim of the yoga philosophy is to teach the means by which the human soul may be united with the Supreme and thus secure absolution. That is how each chapter of Gita has been given a title which uses the word yoga. This chapter is yoga of meditation. Krishna has been named Yogeshwar by Sanjay towards the end of the book. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanardhara. Wherever there is Yogeshwar Krishna, wherever there is the archer Arjun, Tatra Shri Vijayor Bhuti, there will be the victory and Lakshmi. In this chapter, it is unique that Krishna lays down his ideas about meditation and also how to meditate. There is a whole sequence of advice which has been followed ever since by every yogi, by every normal human being who lives a grihastha life, but he wants to practice meditation. In the very beginning, Krishna repeats his rule that he alone is a yogi who renounces fruit of his actions and renounces desire. Nishkam karma is a theme running throughout Gita. Later he takes up the importance of mind and the importance of control of the mind. All this is not possible unless a human being renounces selfish motivation. The impulse to work, to do karma, must be selfish. A person cannot be a yogi, says Krishna in the second shloka, unless he renounces selfish motivation. You have to give up swartha, thinking of your own interest all the time for something else. Then Krishna says, for anyone desiring performance, desiring perfection in yoga, action is the means. And once he has attained perfection in yoga, cessation of activity and thought takes place. At this stage, Krishna comes to the importance of the mind in the process of liberation. Human beings do everything with the help of their mind. The mind can be a friend, the mind can be an enemy. The success lies in controlling the mind, its wanderings, and that is to be achieved through meditation. That is where comes the meaning, a significance of the title Yoga of Meditation. Because the mind is so powerful, we have to elevate your mind and not degrade it, says Krishna in the 5th shloka. We can make a friend of the mind by elevating it. We can make it our enemy by degrading it, by lustful thoughts, by greed, by anger. When is our mind a friend? It is answered in Shloka 6th. The uncontrolled mind acts as an enemy of a human being. That is why in Shloka 7, a very solid principle is laid down. Jitatmanah prashantasya paramatma samahita शीत उष्ण सुखद दुखेशु तथा mano apamanayo. A person who has conquered the mind, who is thus settled in realization of the Supreme Soul, for him, heat and cold, pleasure and pain, honor and dishonor are the same. He does not suffer on account of adverse results. When a person reaches this stage, he is in samadhi. He is absorbed in the Supreme. Real happiness accrues to him. Jitatmanah prashantasya. He has conquered his mind, and this brings him peace of mind. Such a person, says Krishna in the 8th shloka, is Jnana Vijnana Triptatma Kutastho Vijitendriya Yukta Ityev Chate Yogi Samloshtakshma Kanchana. He is becoming a Samadrishti person. His eyes, his thinking looks of everything with the same vision, whether it is a piece of earth, a piece of cloth, stone, ornament, wealth, or anything. Such a person is said to be fixed as a yogi. Samadrishti is a very important quality. Like Nishkam Karma, Samdrishti also acts as a principle of life according to Gita. We are equal in dealings with the animate objects as well as with the inanimate objects. In the Shloka 10 onwards, Krishna tells how should people meditate. Please listen to this carefully. These words are the result of wisdom of thousands of years of Indian civilization. Says Krishna, the yogi should concentrate his mind on the self. He should sit alone in a secluded place, control his mind and body, by which he means he should be free from desire and devoid of possessions. He should be nirashira parigraha, free from desire. Aparigraha is devoid of possessions. In 11 he says the person should sit in a neat place. Sitting in a dirty place you can't contemplate, you can't meditate. The place should be neat. The seat should be firm. It should be neither high nor too low. And it could be covered with kusha grass. That is not possible today. Let it be covered with a comfortable white or clean sheet, or it can be a cushion. Krishna of course writes of kusha grass, a deer skin or a cloth. And here you concentrate your mind, ekagra mana. Taitagra mana kritva. There sitting with a concentration of mind, you do yoga for purification. control all the activities of the senses. The person should sit and engage in yoga for the sake of purification, for the sake of realization of God. Then Krishna proceeds further. Hold your body erect, head, neck erect. Remain motionless and steady. Concentrate your vision on the tip of your nose without letting it stray here and there. This is important. What you are trying to do is to control thought, to make it stable, to attain the moment of the absence of thought. This is meditation. Yet there are some more qualities to be attained. The person who wants to be a yogi, who wants to meditate as a yogi, should be free from fear. He should observe a vow of chastity. And how does he control his mind? By fixing his thoughts on Krishna, on God. God is the highest entity, and the yogi must think of God, nothing else. No power, political or otherwise, not of wealth, not of women, not of sex, not of anger, not of enmity, nothing except God. I have, in my personal experience, found it to be true. 30 minutes of meditation as advised by Krishna every day at a fixed time bring me that peace of mind. I attain my state of absence of thought within less than 5 minutes. That is helped by chanting Om while exhaling, after holding the breath for a long time, as long as possible after inhaling. In 16, another great piece of advice: moderation in food and sleep. Can you think of it? It's a practical advice. Eat less, sleep less, and think of God, because all these two things, both of these things, will give you and your mind, your body, peace. Moderation brings to end of suffering. Overeating can give you cause for trouble, for stomach, for digestion, while eating less makes you healthy. And here is Krishna talking of people eating less when they are being yogis. He says in 17th shloka, practice of yoga destroys the miseries of a person who is disciplined in his eating and relaxation. He performs his duties diligently. He is balanced in his sleep and waking. Thus he gets a control of mind plus freedom from desire. And in 19, one of the finest similes I have read in literature, Yatha Deepo Nivatastho Nengte Sopama Smrita Yogino Yat Chittasya Yunjanto Yogam Atmana. The yogi is like a lamp in a windless room. Vah, vah, vah. Windless room where the wicker, the flame does not flicker. Yogi is like that. His mind becomes so stable, so unshakable, so unshaking. This is the peace of mind that is to be obtained, maybe for 30 minutes. It doesn't matter. You can't do yoga and meditation for 24 hours. But those 30 minutes become a lighthouse for your life. Do it. Follow Krishna. Meditate every day. I guarantee you, your life would improve. It's very simple. Just sit the way Krishna has advised, in a neat, clean place, erect, and concentrate your thought. Rather, make it disappear by doing pranayam. In the Shlokas 23 to 25, with which this video would be closed, Krishna takes up one thing after the other in a remarkable fashion. Here he defines what is yoga. It's the name given to the state of dissolution of all sorrow arising from material contact. That is what Buddha said later on. Our sorrows are born because of our desire for possession. Krishna says yoga makes you free of that. By restraining himself, by disciplining himself, the yogi beholds the self by the self and is thus self-satisfied. He comes to know the limitless joy that such a state of mind can give. The yogi is apprehended by the pure intelligence of the soul. He never wavers from the truth. In this state of mind, the yogi is not perturbed even in the face of difficulties. Here Krishna says in the Shloka 23 that such a person should practice with determination. It should not be a casual affair. You should be confident of success. It will come. You don't have to be even thinking about success. That is success in controlling the thought, in attaining to peace of mind, which follows the control of thought. Without exception, says Krishna in 24, the yogi should abandon all cravings born of desires and control the senses on all sides by the mind. Doing all this, step by step, the yogi will become calm, still, and that is peace of mind. He'll forget his surroundings. He would not be thinking what the dinner is going to be served. And once his mind is established in realization of self, all mental activity would stop. These are not empty words. This is what people who meditate do and attain every day. The rishis who wrote Bhagavad Gita who put these words in the mouth of Krishna were thinkers of magnificent quality. For us, because Krishna says so, it becomes all the more authentic. But the authenticity is built in the experience of people who did it, who wrote these things. Millions of people today practice meditation all over the world. India has produced a number of good teachers, saints. But other countries have also produced such teachers. Other religions have also laid emphasis on meditation of the same type. It is not a question of that there has to be something good about it. It's an absolute truth that there is everything good about meditation. Just to do it. Just to do it. I'll sum up things in a way which we understand. If you want your sorrow to be dissolved, if you want to attain boundless joy, if you want truth to prevail, if you want to abandon all cravings born of material desires, do the yoga of meditation. As recommended in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita by Yogi Raj, by Yogeshwar Krishna, who was the greatest yogi of all the times. He could be a king, he could be a lover, and he could be Yogeshwar. When you can do this, your mind would be established in self-realization and all mental activity would cease. Pull back the wandering mind. Bring it back to the vacant area in which you are wandering at that moment. It is possible. It is practical. It is beneficial. It is not superficial. A number of practical advice have been given in this part of the 6th chapter. The yogi has to be samadrishti. He looks at inanimate and animate objects with the same eye. Why can't we do it? Why should we hurt anybody else? We should not even think of harming anybody else. The life improves automatically. Similarly, moderation in food, in sleep, in relaxation, even in relaxation, mind you, that is what Krishna advises. Even here, one has to be moderate, would make your life better. We shall take up the remaining part of this chapter in the next video very soon. I am quite excited about talking of these things because some of them I have in my own humble way experienced. And I believe that all of you, my friends and listeners, can experience the same. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna.